Obama's nuclear vow to Iran a potential catastrophe. Reports that President Obama agrees Iran should be free to make a nuclear bomb in about 10 years put the lie to his repeated vow never to allow an Iranian nuke. The broken promise is the international twin to his domestic whopper that you can keep your doctor. You can't, but Iran can keep its enriched uranium, making this lie an even bigger bombshell, as in bombs away. It is impossible to overstate the potential catastrophe of the emerging deal if the terms reported by the Associated Press, the Wall Street Journal, and others become final. It would mean the United States and leading UN powers give their blessing for the world's largest sponsor of terrorism to have the ultimate weapon, effectively rewarding Iran for decades of criminal behavior and acts of war against America, Israel, and others. The deal would also launch a new round of nuclear proliferation among Arab states, with Saudi Arabia long promising to get a bomb if Iran does. Others fearful of Iran's dominance are sure to follow, escalating the tit for tat patterns in the region into a nuclear nightmare. In addition, an unbound Iranian nuclear industry and spreading enrichment technology make it likely that one or more of the Islamic terror groups, including Hamas, Hezbollah, Al Qaeda, Boko Haram, and Islamic State, is likely to get the bomb, and there is no doubt they would use it. In short, the unfolding nuclear landscape presents the whole of mankind with unprecedented peril. The terms of the developing agreement, as explained to reporters by negotiators, vindicates concerns that Obama would surrender to Iranian demands while claiming otherwise. He caved in with a deal that envisions a decade-long phase-out of restrictions, allowing Obama to say there will be no bomb on his watch. In reality, that is meaningless. The American stamp of approval for a nuclear Iran instantly reshapes geopolitical strategies. Iran faces a new era of extreme risk, simultaneously in the crosshairs of a genocidal enemy and betrayed by its longest and closest ally. The betrayal continued even yesterday, with the Secretary of State John Kerry blasting critics, presumably including Benjamin Netanyahu. Anyone running around right now jumping to say we don't like the deal or this or that, doesn't know what the deal is, Kerry said in a Senate testimony. There is no deal yet. That only technically accurate because Obama and Kerry are keeping the details secret. The scam recalls how the White House hid the details of Obama care until the bill was passed. It's what the FCC is doing with internet regulations. The timing is especially suspect with the nuclear deal for moving toward finality on the eye of Netanyahu's planned speech to Congress next week. Iran recently said the U.S. was desperate for an agreement, and the reasons are obvious. Getting Iran's signature on a document, any document, before the visit would allow Obama to take the steam out of Netanyahu's warning by spinning the settlement as the best possible and making it seem unstoppable. It will be, unless Congress finds a spine. The White House says Obama does not plan to send the agreement to the Senate for ratification, arguing it falls outside the definition of a treaty. That shouldn't fly, given the stakes to us, Israel, and our Arab allies, but that all depends on whether Democrats continue to put loyalty to Obama ahead of their duty to America's national security. Even a handful of Dems joining with majority Republicans would be enough to reject any terms that allow Iran to get a nuke. In doing so, those senators would be forcing the refrain that no deal is better than a bad deal. And make no mistake, Obama has produced a very bad deal indeed. Bad for America and bad for the world. Left's got view of political services. It has been said that one example, two, is a coincidence and three is a trend. By that standard, progressive New York polls have a police problem. Their problem is they have no respect for cops and feel entitled to treat them like personal servants. Brooklyn District Attorney Kenneth Thompson is the latest to join the police crap list, with the Post reporting that he sends his security detail on family food runs and has them take out the trash.